Okay. So hello everyone. We are the Story Sunbirds, a kidlit collective of authors and illustrators whose mission is to cultivate a dynamic and inclusive community rooted in justice, anti-racism, and anti-colonialism. 1 year ago today, the children of Gaza held a press conference outside of Al-Shifa Hospital to ask for an end to the war. And today we are taking part in a Children's Day of Action. It was actually called by Mosab Abu Toha, the poet Mosab Abu Toha, who we're gonna listen to some of his work right now. And so this event is a multi-organizational, multi-day effort to commemorate that day a year ago. And the action is a day-long read aloud. And we've had amazing authors and illustrators for you today. And there's still a few more to come, really exciting ones. And you can find the lineup in the chat. We're also raising money for the Middle East Children's Alliance. Your donation will provide essential services to Palestinian families. And so beyond there, the link should be in the chat as well. When you email us a receipt of your donation, you'll be entered into a signed book giveaway from some of our presenting authors and illustrators. So all of that should be in the chat. No question, no Q&A for this one, because as we said, this is a recorded event. But we're gonna start with Palestinian poet Mosab Abu Toha is documenting the war in verse. And so I think we have a video of this that we're going to play.
Yes. Did we want to play the children's conference first? I had it listed in my note.
Okay. Well, that's a good idea. So because this day commemorates the day that these kids held the press conference in front of El Shifat Hospital, we wanted to play that for you again as well. So let's start with that, and then after that we will play this other video.
Since the 7th of October, we face extermination, killing, bombing falling over our heads. All of this of front of the world. They lie to the world that they kill the parties, but they kill the people of Gaza, their dreams and their future. Kids of Gaza run out of death once and once. We come to Al-Shifa hospital to keep us from bombing. We suddenly run out of death more after bombing the hospital. The occupation is starving us. We don't find water, food, and we drink from the unusable water. We come now to shout and invite you to protect us. We want to live, we want peace, we want to judge the killers of children. We want medicine, food, and education. And we want to live as the other children live.
To the next one. Yeah, okay.
Yes, can you see the screen still? Okay, awesome.
What poetry is trying to do. Invite people to feel and experience what we are experiencing in Gaza. Everything I see in Gaza is a poem. My name is Mosab Abu Toha, and I'm a Palestinian poet from Gaza. I used to be a teacher of English, and I'm also the founder of the Edward Said Public Library, which had 2 branches in Gaza City. I'm staying right now in Egypt with my wife and 3 kids. We escaped Gaza after the horrific bombing that Israel has been launching against Gaza. Poetry helps me show my feelings that come with the experience, surviving death, hoping for a future, describing other people who are struggling and who are suffering. Many of the people I know are still buried under rubble. I can't just tell people I have a few friends who are still under rubble, but I need to show the feeling of what it means to have a friend who is still under the rubble, or a friend who is unable to leave Gaza to get some treatment. Since October 7th, I haven't written any single poem in the Arabic language. I feel like I'm addressing most of the world, especially in Europe and in North America. Most of these countries support Israel, putting other people in our feelings, inviting them to be part of what is happening to us. My hope is that this will drive them to action by trying to stop this suffering, not only what happened after October 7th, but trying to end the suffering from the beginning. The people who inspire me in the world are the people of Gaza and also the people outside of Gaza who never stopped talking about Palestine, who continue to take to the streets, demanding a ceasefire. This inspires me to continue to write and to continue to hold some hope in my heart and to share it with the people in Gaza. I literally can't imagine myself living away from Gaza forever. Gaza, where my first seeds were planted, it's where I became a poet. It's true that our house in Gaza is destroyed, but our home is not destroyed. I can't imagine myself feeling like a human being if I decided to just abandon Gaza. It's like you abandon your mother because she became ill. And Gaza is made ill and Palestine is made ill because of other people. It's not that it was born sick or it was born ill. No. So there is a chance, I hope, that Gaza and Palestine will revive, and I want to be part of this process.
Thanks, Kat. That's okay. So we have one more poem. He's reciting a poem from a year after October 7th.
A hand is no longer a hand. After the airstrike near a mulberry tree and some wild plants, they found the unmoving body of a boy. An eye was completely closed. The other was half open, watching for any piece of shrapnel that could kill him again. In my city, the army rounded up all the men, forced them to stand against the wall of the primary school. The hands raised touched the newly painted bricks as if getting prepared to play the piano before the bullets drummed on shivering heads and backs. During the airstrikes, we sat on the tiled, dusty floor, stuck still as pills in a bottle in a pharmacy in a town where no one gets sick, where everybody's dead. I look at his wrist. It is crushed, nearly severed. And then at his shoulder, a bone is fractured. He is 4 years old. I say to my wife, "Oh, look how brave he is. He's not crying. No pain, no tears, even with no parents beside him." I set my eyes on his face. His eyes are not moving. His heart is not beating. He is taking a rest. A hand is no longer a hand as long as it does not find another hand to shake, as long as it does not find food to share with others, as long as it does not find a pen to write, as long as it's the only meat a dog can find to eat, as long as it goes missing forever. Is this really it? Us waking up every morning, tell you about a massacre that happened overnight? Is our only job to report on the deaths, film our cut-off bodies, and ask you for help? When do you wake up? Is it okay with you to wake up to find your house on fire, to find your child charred, to find your wife in a hospital with no medicine, to find your neighborhood a heap of rubble, to not wake up? Wake up. Enough watching us while sitting on a chair or reclining on a couch. We are drowning in your silence. We are screaming, but you took off your ears. You put them in your earbud cases. We see the blood as it gushes from the cases. The blood is our cries, our tears, our blood. You get displaced, you get wounded, you survive, you jump off your cot when a missile hits the hospital. You shelter in a tent, you get displaced again, you get displaced again and again on crutches or a wheelchair. You get gazumed a zillion times. If we stay in our houses, they bomb us. If we shelter in a school, they bomb us. If we run to a hospital, they bomb us. If we move into a tent, they bomb us. If we go to a toilet, they bomb us. If we run from an airstrike, they bomb us. If we do not do any of this, they still bomb us. If we stay like a tree or temporarily leave like a leaf in the fall, they bomb us. But spring will come, and those who bomb us, will find no bombs among the flowers. We will be on the trees, bathing in the sun. Those who bomb us, will have no sun, no place to rest, no legs to run. He never woke up. I can see a juicer, a mattress, blanket, what remains of a closet, what remains of a basket, and maybe a potato or an onion. The dusk makes it difficult to distinguish a potato from an onion, but I can distinguish death. I can see it in the open mouth, in the closed eyes. I can see every one of us under the rubble.
I saved 700.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. So powerful. I just wanted to share 2 of his books. This is his first book, Things You May Find Hidden in My Ear by Mosab Abu Toha. And here's another, his book that just came out, and he's on tour right now and across the United States, Forest of Noise. So hopefully you can check it out. Right.
Thanks, Ida.